Welcome to the vlog. We're on the Isle. This is in Shropshire. I've never seen this place before. I'd like to fish it, so I thought I'd take the afternoon off, no fishing, to have a look at this lake. It looks absolutely stunning, doesn't it? Look at that. Happy days. I always wondered what this place looked like. It's got platforms over there, you can see. Look at them, they look great. Got a nice hall, estate lake. Well, it's a state lake this, let's be perfectly honest, it's an estate lake. And we've also got in the distance over there, we've got a hall where they do like kind of weddings, that kind of thing. It's lovely. It's bigger than the anticipated. It's quite a big lake. Some lilies, I can't see it being too deep. I don't know. Comment below if you've fished this lake before. Put a comment below. Don't forget, like and subscribe on your right hand side. Just there. There's a subscribe and a bell icon for notifications. Nice looking lake though. Got some swans on it. Carry on looking. Carry on having a look around this lake, see what it's like. Sometimes it's good to have a recce at fishing lakes and see what it's like. Peg 15. Look at that. This is a jewel in the crown, it really is. Stately home, just up there, see it? Stately home just there. There's a holiday peg apparently on here, which is the peg over there. If you get bed and breakfast on the hotel, then you get to fish that peg over there, fishing on the outer bounds. The outer bounds is right away across there. That's where a lot of fish hold up. This is a lovely lake. I've got to give this a go. Now this lake had a few problems a few years ago. It lost a lot of fish. There's a virus in the water. Now we're over the back of that now. A lot of the original fish are still in there, the bigger stuff. There's a lot of fish coming through now. It's a beautiful lake. Now, this is one of the things you can do yourself as well when you actually got time, 5 minutes, and you ain't got time to fish because you've only got half a day or something. Go and have a look at some new lakes. Have a look round, see what's available to you. Because without looking at lakes and being a bit tunnel visioned on what you're going to be doing, you can always shoot yourself in the foot by not looking at new waters. And I don't know why I've not looked at this sooner. Lovely. Oh, lovely lake, look at that, an overhanging tree, lilies, a little pocket there for camp to go into. This is great. This really is great. Good pegs, beautiful lake. We're on the other side of that tree now from the other peg. Oh, lovely. There's somebody fishing on the next peg, so they're fishing at range, I think. Just down there, there's a line going through the water, reeling in. Not sure whether they're spodding, not entirely sure. There it is. Fantastic. Love it. Look at that lake now. Now I've just walked all the way down and I didn't want to disturb them because I was fishing right down in the bottom corner there. That's fishing like kind of towards the outer bounds, and they've had a couple of fish. Well, there's 3 fish in that area come out. There's a guy down the middle over there who's leading around trying to find a clear spot. Now you've got lilies in this place, as you can see here, But what I have noticed on the bottom of the water in here is there's a lot of silt, but there are gravel pockets. Now, when you're driving around this place, or you're driving to here, there's a lot of sand and sediment in the fields. So you're going to find gravel areas, you'll find that. It's a case of finding them. So leading around, there's a video that'll be in the description just above here about leading. Use a lead, cast around, try and find them spots. And if you look at this part here, someone's been fishing with maize or something, just down there, in here. Let's see if we can see it. Someone's been fishing with maize, and that's cool. Is it? Yeah, they've been fishing with maize, but there's a mixture of brick, well, stone, gravel, and sediment. So always best looking to see what's available to you, what your options are. Now, a little tip for you as well: when you see lilies, it's good foundations. So there's plenty of soil there, so fish that area. That'd be a good area to fish. Big lake though, bigger than I anticipated. I'm happy with that. Right, don't forget, just there's a subscribe button. Like and subscribe, press that bell button, and comment below, how would you approach a water like this? A couple of guys there practicing how to cast. Now, I've had a look at the lake now. It's really nice. It's a really nice lake. So do you know what, I think these kind of waters are going to be places I'm going to visit when I retire. It could be a long time from now. I'll get a chance to fish these waters, spend a couple of days in them, and chill right out. Now, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take another look at another water. This is called Coon, C-O-U-N-D. Let's go and take a look at that water. And this is Coon. Another big pit, former gravel pit, very deep. Used to be a trout fishery. Some homes, some big carp in here apparently. Now this is a former quarry, a stone quarry. It's very deep, and also as you look in there, very gin clear, quite rocky. So it's a bit like Walker Wood that I've been fishing. You know, loads of rocks in the actual water. So apparently some very big carp in here, but it's quite a big water, so you'd have to put some time in. It might be a little bit too far away for me to spend a long time on it, you know, like kind of, I couldn't do this once a week, 24 hours. It wouldn't be practical. I think I'd have to do 3 or 4 days at a time on this, and I don't have that kind of time. All overgrown. It's nice. Nobody here as well. Absolutely quiet, relaxing. That's what you want. Oh, this is a big lake, a big deep lake. There's some really big boulders in there, I can tell you. If you look in there, just look at that. It's gin clear, absolutely gin clear, with big massive rocks. Deep as you like. You could, you know, this kind of water like this, you'd have to walk round and try and find the fish. Just walk round and round until you actually see fish. And you're not going to have much trouble seeing them because it is that gin clear. And this is one of the end pegs. A bit of a romp round here. I can't believe how gin clear that water is. Just look at it. Watch. Just look at that. Absolutely gin clear. Love it. This looks like a prime spot because there's a lot of sediment and silt on the bottom of this part of the lake, close into the margins, not far out. You should be able to pick fish up there. This is a big gravel quarry. Really is a big place. A bit of a trek, so I'll go to some of the other pegs. I'm not going to be able to barrow. I'd have to use a rucksack, couple of rods, travel light, because this really is off-roading. No barriers on this lake, I tell you. Now we're going to go further up now. Going right high up above the lake on a rock face. Look at that. It's getting... Nearly fell down. It's getting funky. I'm going to try and find some fish. That's exactly what I'm going to do. I've got about an hour. So I want to see if we can see some fish. If I can see some fish, I'll be an happy boy. Now this end here looks very, very promising. Reason being is, if you can look in there, it's quite silty, but it's quite a high degree of silt build up, which means you should be able to find clear spots amongst that silt. And you get lazy pegs over there. The reason why I call them lazy pegs is that's usually where people tend to want to fish, close to the car park. And I've just seen signs of fish right out there, just there. I've just seen signs of fish just there. That makes sense. Must be a plateau or something there. I want the wind to start pushing here because it'll give away for you the secrets. So if we start getting flat spots on the plateaus, then all's good. It's a bit of a blue tint to the water as well, bluey green. Oh, that's not bluey green algae. So if that's the case, I'll have to bring something down to make sure my hands are clean and don't eat anything unless I've disinfected my hands first. Right, this part of the lake as well looks quite shallow in the margins. There's quite a bit of bird activity about 30-40 yards away from the bank, so you have to cast out far. Main car park is on the other side of the lake. He's not over there. Which way is it? It's over there. Yeah, just there. The other car park's just over there. This water is gin clear. It's reminiscent of the lakes that you get in Norway or say Belgium, Holland. Gin clear waters, absolutely gin clear. Right, I'm gonna have a carry on walking around the water now and have a look. Further around the lake again, as you can see, it's a big old water now. Just over here, you can see there, right there, you're getting bird life. 40-50 yards out. That's a good indication of where to fish on large maize. So if you look at this strip here, you can see that strip that goes across there where my finger is. That kind of area goes right the way across. So there must be a change in the topography of the lake there. It's always good to have a look at these kind of lakes when you're walking around, and it's all good fun. I've not brought my Polaroids with, which is a bit of a pain. I don't think I need them in here. Now this gets fished a lot. This is clearly obvious. There must be a car park close to here. Happy days. Further round the lake again. I'm liking this place. They've got some good waters, Prince Albert, to be fair. This is the other side of the lake. Slowly walking around. It's good. Evidence. A little bit of evidence there. Someone's been bivvied up for the night there. So this might be a spot, and there's a little social bench there as well, which is good. Happy days. And let's have a look here. This swim gets fished a lot, I can tell you that much. It's not as deep this side. It's looking good. Love large gravel pits like this. It's my kind of fishing. It really is my kind of fishing. Right, we're down the other end of the lake now. Car park is over there on the right hand side. This is a big expanse of round water. Have I seen fish so far? Yeah, we have seen fish. I've got fish over there by the in front of the reeds and the little social bench that you've seen before. By the swans, just over there. Seen fish activity there, about 30-40 yards out. And down the bottom end, in the deeper part where the rocks are, halfway across. There's activity there as well, so keep on looking. Now this looks a good spot right here. Now what you've got, this looks a good spot because what you've got right here is a warm wind blowing into you, and if you can look down here, it's relatively shallow, it's about 2-3 foot. So when the sun's here consistently, especially in winter, or as it stands now, you've got a better chance of picking fish up. Not far out. And this is the area here as we walk around. This point here is a cracking little area to get the leads in. A couple of rod lengths off, get some particle down, some boilies, and just sit on there and hopefully pick some up. And there's another peg just by here which looks really good. So you're looking at this tree line here, and along here into this corner, you'll definitely pick fish up there. Now that's one of the things you do when if you've only got an afternoon and you want to look at some new lakes, just make notes with a video vlog, a diary, the way you've seen things, so then you can store it on your iPhone or iCloud, and you can speak to yourself about exactly where you can see features, and depending on the wind and the conditions will dictate where you're going to fish. Now here we go. As you look down here, there's little spots you can bait up. So there's little spots you can bait up. So what you do is just along the tree line on this side, you can just bait up, go through there, go through that cut just there, put some bait in, cast down to it, and Bob's your uncle. That's how you approach these. Well, that's how I approach them. Comment below, tell me how you approach these kind of lakes. It's all reed line down this side. Look at that. I'll tell you what I'd do there. I'd just at the side of these trees put some baits down there. There's a little bench there to sit on. Look at that. So this is Coon. It's not fished too much. It has got some big carp in it. And this is part of the big carp blog, looking for waters with some big kippers in it. I think that's a badger set. Fox or badger set. I think it's a badger set. Right, that's the trip all the way around. It's just starting to rain now, and it's all filmed on my iPhone, so excuse the quality of the video. I wasn't intending to do a vlog, but I just fancied to have a look at these two waters. This is the one. I do know there's a fish over 40 pound, around the 40 pound in here, so this is the one. Gin Clare. This is not going to be easy. This is the one for next year. I think next year I'm going to do a campaign on here. So what you've got, prime spots across that part of the lake there. Nice flat bait car park right close to the swims. Nice bivvy pegs. This side, deeper tench type swims. Down there, very rocky. Car park over this side, and down this bank, down here past these trees, that is little day session stroke quick overnighters if you've got a small brolly. And down the far end of the lake you've got some good bivvy type areas with good scope for catching fish, not too deep. Now I actually thought this lake, Coon, was a small pit, so I kind of didn't even bother looking at it. It's monstrous. It's a really big gravel pit, and I did think it was about 5 acres, so that's why I didn't bother coming all the way down here. It's 2 hours from my house to get here. I think they used to have a boat club in here, because this is moorings here for a yacht club. So right, listen, In the comments below, if you know this water inside out and you know the history of it, let me know. Comment below or DM me. Don't forget to like Northwestern Fishing page, and then we've got a website coming soon as well. Look at that. So after having a long walk round, it's just starting to rain. I've not got my coat with me, and what I'm going to do now is I'm going to end the video. And it's not been the greatest video in the world, but sometimes it's just good to get out and have a look at waters like this. Look at that. Gin clear. Got to get your presentation spot on for that, I'll tell you this much. Love it. See you again. Thanks. Like and subscribe. Press that bell button right there on your right hand side if you're on a smartphone device. Good to see you again.